Welcome to clickmyproject.com. Now we can going to discuss about the product critical component analysis in cascading failure for power grids using community structure in interaction graphs. Next we can going to discuss about the abstract of our product. We can using the cascading system of the our power grids, and we can take the IEEE bus system for the 180 bus system. We can take that, and in this entire process we are using the power failure and community of analysis we can find out them. And this one or 180 bus system we can using the 19 generators, 1335 synchronous compensators, 117 lines, and 9 transformers, 91 loads we can connected from the this single line diagram for the our 118 buses. And the most common buses we can find out the obtain the single line diagram of this distribution network. These names using the different types of font size, like we can use it twin tower, archer like ready, and slide mode control, and these are like the name of the blocks. And we can using after generation this copying the our poor quality of errors we can reduce the other bus system. And this based on kV levels we can using the bus numbers, and it's a very rough guess. And our reactive power limits we cannot consider, because of this reactive power limits are very exceeding to the our real power. And some more analysis we can find out the line loss and load loss we can find out to getting the our three power flow consideration. And but we can using the Newton power flow of this bus system. Next we can going to discuss about the flow diagram of the product. First we can see about the IEEE 118 bus system. This bus system have a different types of data, like bus data, line data, and generator data and load data. We can using the different types of data we can import it, like voltage profile and voltage magnitude and voltage angle. So these are different types of real power generation and reactive power generation we can in the importer for the IEEE 118 bus system data. This bus system can pass to the data function calling block. This is nothing but we can take the specific values from the voltage profile or current magnitude or voltage magnitude. We can find out the specific values. Okay, so this is on pausing the some our optimal power flow. The optimal power flow we can using for the Newton Raphson optimal power flow, because of our iteration numbers are very less, and this is an automatic convergence algorithm. So this is faster than fast decoupled method. So we can using the optimal power flow, and these are using the some DC programming functions we can import out the this interior block of this optimal power flow of Newton Raphson. And this and we and another we can see the another block for line and line losses for this real and reactive power analysis. Because of we can mainly major issues in transmission lines, we can loss of very major losses in our IEEE 118 bus system. So we can just analysis for the line loss, and we can find out the real and reactive power losses for the this block. And in the interior intermediate section for the optimal bus analysis, like we can find out the stability index and our transient stability power factor we can find out, and voltage profile, and our optimal buses we can find out them. And we can segregate as two parts. We can find out the real power load and reactive power load analysis. Because of we can real power load how power we can consume the our total power grids, and how power we can absorb that reactive power injections. So we can considering these two blocks we can major consideration for this analysis. Next we can going to discuss about the running procedure of the product. The proposed system implementation done in MATLAB version 2015b. This is in our program files, and we can see the different subfunctions for the mat power. These are using different types of mat power, we can calling this each other. Run that run OPF file. Don't another we can run that display type of file. Because of this one case to 18 is an run case model, and we can using different types of bus data, line data, load data will be given for case 18. And this run OPF is an sorry, run pf is a very important. So run that this file like that. It's conversion 3 iterations. Still it's loading. Yeah, execution is completed, and we can next we can see for the our results. First this is an our info map disjoint. This is an our node system for the 118 bus system datas, and this is an our every buses are connected from this node for this disjointed blocks. And next our for info map overlap, these red mark and blue marks are different types of bus for the injections and from losses, and we can retrieve this process. And some more identifications, like we can using the bus data, we can inject some power like this type of info map to overlap. And this is an conductance based community detection algorithm. Because of these and every continuity levels we can be analyzed, and these nodes are be every junction we can find out the bus transient stabilities will be find out them for the specific algorithm like Newton Raphson. And this is on our bus data. We can our bus data for the 118 bus system. You can nearly bus data type we can using the PV bus or PQ bus. Bus 2 is an PV bus. Bus 1 is an slack bus. Is in case is number 3 is using the PQ bus. And it is a real power generation, reactive power generation, conductance, susceptance, area, everything will be given the shown for this block. So you can using the 1018 bus system will be taken. And next you can see the our line data. This is on our from bus. We can different types of line, likely very large number of lines, nearly 180 lines we can getting that. Nearly 182 lines we can interconnected. These are from bus, these are two bus, and these are our line resistance, these are our reactance and the susceptance value, and this is our transformer ratio will be given. So this is our line data of 118 bus system. And this is an our optimal buses for the bus data. This is an bus 118 bus system, number of buses, voltage in magnitude in like per units, and the voltage angle, real power generation and reactive power generation. These are real power generation for the specific buses. These are our reactive power generation. These are real power load, and these blocks are reactive power load. These are our voltage profile, magnitude. We can nearly 118 bus system voltage magnitude will be raised and gradually decreased or increased waveform. And this is an real power load, and this is like stem plot we can using the 108 bus system, and we can achieve the nearly bus system 60, we can the maximum of power we can attain nearly 380 280 something will be attained. This is an reactive power load, because we can in bus number 60 we can inject the more power, so we can improve our the real power. In case we can, because of we can improve the even specific buses and a different number of buses and reactive power we can find out that. And this is an our real and reactive power losses. This is an real power losses in lines, and this is an reactive power losses in lines. This is an our real power losses. See, because of this is an first line we can nearly 0 point something we can getting the losses. In previous figure I will show the tabular column as be plotted. These are total real power losses of 93.660, and this is our reactive power losses. This is an oppositely inverses to the our real power. And similarly you can find out the previous figure for the our UA table. For that we displayed the reactive power losses. and these are our total reactive power losses of 623.820, and these command window results are given. This magnitude plots will be generated, and we can given to plotters the different magnitude levels and amplitudes. So almost we completed for this. These command window results will be displayed on MATLAB plottings. So thanks for watching.